Hello, my name is Johnny Surratt, and here today I'm going to talk to you about Messier Object 104, or better or more colloquially termed Sombrero Galaxy. This is a picture, kind of hard to see. It is very pretty, very round, very flat, shaped very much like a sombrero, with the center and then the dust ring all the way around. Bloop, 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 bloop. Messier 104 is a fairly easy astronomical object to spot. It has a magnitude of about 9, and is typically found in Virgo, very off to the side of the star Spica. The history of Messier 104 or Sombrero Galaxy is interesting. It is a Messier object. So a Messier object is there was a man named Charles Messier, and he was a astronomer, and he going up and looking at the stars, and he found 103 objects that he thought were comets or other objects or galaxies or various things. He lived from the time of 1730 to 1817. And he also made notes about a variety of other things. And so all of those objects, 103 of them, were then condensed into a list. And now, this is the 104th Messier object. So we learned later on by a French astronomer named Camille Flammarion that Messier had actually taken notes about this specific object, and he just hadn't put it into the same catalog as the other 103. And so in 1921, in 1921 they decided to add it into the Messier catalog. This particular Messier object was actually first discovered by Pierre Machon. And he first described it in 1781, but it wasn't added into the Messier catalog until 1921. So this Messier, the Sombrero Galaxy, as you can tell from its shape, is a spiral galaxy. It's a spiral galaxy. It is located about 28 million light years away from Earth. Other interesting facts: there's roughly about 100 stars for every human on Earth. There's about 7 billion people. And this Sombrero's dust lane is made up of chiefly hydrogen gas and dust, and it contains most of the molecular cold gas in the galaxy, and it's the chief site of star formation. What else can I say? This also has a supermassive black hole right here in the middle. This black hole is so massive that it is suggested that it could have the same mass as 1 billion of our suns crammed into this one black hole in the center of this galaxy. And that might be one of the most massive of any that has been found at the heart of a galaxy that we know of right now. Sombrero Galaxy is also about 3/10 the size of the Milky Way galaxy, which is just remarkable how large our galaxy is, and then how large this one it looks. It's just 3/10. The spacings on these things are wild. But I have this other really great image that I think will help add some extra insight. And I think this is really cool. And this is so we use 3 particular satellites to look at this Messier object. We use one called the Chandra X-ray, the Hubble Optical, and the Spitzer Infrared. And each of these 3 are used in this photo, and they each look at different things. So the Chandra one looks at the infrared light that's coming out of it, and so you see that it has this very faint blueness to it. Then the Hubble Optical looks at this light, and the Spitzer Infrared looks at this infrared light. And then whenever they actually put them all together into this really great photo that shows all 3 of them here. The Hubble, or the Sombrero Galaxy, is also really important because it was one of the first galaxies that we realized that was actually drifting away from us. And so with its drifting away from us, it became instrumental in the later development of the Big Bang Theory and the ever-expandingness of our galaxy. All of this is to say is that the Sombrero Galaxy is a really cool galaxy that looks very much like a sombrero. And it gave us so many insights into our galaxy, or into the world, into the universe, into creation, that without it, we wouldn't know. And so, have a lovely day, guys.